No place like home. Sponsored by Azura Credit Union.
No Place Like Home with Azura Credit Union is our way of helping to bring businesses and homeowners together to help you find that perfect home. And I'm joined now by Anthony Bunting of Bunting Appraisal Service. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on the show.
No, thank you. It's always a pleasure. As I tell a lot of my guests for this segment, this is actually one of my favorite segments. I love just kind of learning the intricacies, the behind the scenes of home buying and what all goes into that. So to start out, Anthony, just tell us about yourself. How long have you been in this business?
Sure. So Bunting Appraisal Service has been open around 30 years in Topeka. Me personally, I've been appraising for probably the better part of a decade now.
Wow, okay. That's so you know all the ins and outs so far.
I know at least the ones that I'm supposed to know. So.
You're supposed to, of course. And I guess, how are things looking right now in the housing market? You know, I hear things are a little bit better than earlier this year. How do you stay on top of, you know, all the changing trends and everything?
I suppose better is just a matter of perspective on which side of the fence you're on. There for about 3 years, we had a very strong seller's market. In that, I mean, houses would list, you'd get multiple competing offers, things would drive up sales prices well over asking price in a lot of markets. That is still the case in many of our neighborhoods in Topeka. There's no blanket statement when it comes to appraising. It's always market-based and, I mean, literally neighborhood by neighborhood. But what we're seeing right now is some markets are starting to stabilize or staying on the market maybe an extra week or two, receiving only one offer. But there are other markets that are still receiving 5 and 6 offers in the first day.
Wow.
It's all price point based, amenities based, and how well the house is staged when it goes on the market.
It's so amazing that we're starting to get that little variance, that 5 or 6 offers in one day. That's incredible right there. And I'm curious, so as an appraiser, what all goes into what you do? Like, you go to a house, what do you look for? Yeah,
so we start off the process, and this is, I'm going to really consolidate.
Yes.
We start off by doing some preliminary research on the house itself via the county data, in-house or in-office files that we've got, neighborhood data, anything we can find before we go out to kind of prepare us, kind of like preparing myself for this interview today. So when we get to the house, we measure the outside of it. We figure out what is the gross living area, how big is the footprint of the house. Once we figure that out, we go inside, we kind of draw a general layout, a floor plan, if you will, of how the inner workings of the house are laid out and how it flows. Once we have that information, then we go through and we look at the systems of the house. Is everything working properly? It's not an inspection, and a lot of people get that confused. We are not testing the water heater. We're not testing the furnace on all loans. Some loans do require us to. But we just go through the house and try to figure out exactly how that would compare to other homes in the market. Once we have that data, we go back to the office. This is where most of the time is spent. It's in front of a computer. We're researching that neighborhood again. We're finding similar houses that have sold in the last usually no more than a year, but we try to stay within 3 months in a changing market like this one. Once we have those comparable sales, we put them into what we call a comp grid, which looks like an Excel spreadsheet. We make adjustments based on what the market data tells us different things are worth, and we hope to end up at a value that is as accurate as we possibly can.
Oh, wow, and that's the condensed version.
That is very condensed.
It sounds so intricate. I'm almost curious. We always hear about staff shortages going on and kind of we're losing workers. What's it take to become an appraiser? Are we needing more appraisers out there?
Well, again, depends on who you ask. So with appraisals, it's in the market that it's been the last 3 years, we've been very backed up. Toward the Christmas year, every year during Christmas time, we slow down a little bit. So just like any profession that slows down, we don't need as many right now as we did the last 3 years. However, our population, our demographic of appraisers is aging, and that is a nationwide statistic. I don't know what the number is, but our appraisers are aging, and there's fewer and fewer people getting into it, in part because of how difficult states have made it to get into the business. So there's 3 license levels. There's state licensed, there's certified residential, and there's certified general. State licensed allows you to do conventional loans for a lot of local clients. Certified residential will allow you to do conventional loans as well as government loan products like USDA, FHA, or VA for any client. Then you have certified general, which is allowing you to do agricultural income producing land, commercial properties like this one, anything like that. To get into those licenses, the beginning level is some college requirement with a year minimum of training and 1,000 hours with someone like me to take you around and train you. The upgrade from that is certified residential. This is the most common one. That one takes either a bachelor's degree, a specific associate's degree, or some college credit with a minimum of 1.5 years with me, one-on-one, and that's 1,500 hours. And then certified general is obviously a little more. It's 3,000 hours in a bachelor's degree.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. That is a lot to get in there.
Yes.
But I mean, to appraising houses, you gotta hit the mark right there.
There's some math involved.
Yes, there's some math involved. I might not be perfect for that one. My math went out the way back in like algebra 2 or something.
Math gets a bad rap. I love it, but I understand.
That's awesome. And so if someone's looking for an appraisal for their home, how can they perhaps reach you guys?
Sure, yeah. So we have, the easiest way would be the phone, obviously. We have staff in the office Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. 2 staff members in there, Kayla and Candace. They answer the phones. They are the backbone of the company. Their phone number would be 785-272-8790. Secondary to that would be my cell phone number, which is, I'm going to give it out, so don't make me regret this, 785-554-3955, and I call or text. Third, you could obviously just drop by the office, which fewer and fewer people are doing, but we are always there, so please come by. All
right, and website at all?
We have a website, but it's still not really up and running to the caliber that we'd like you to use it. So don't go on it, you'll crash it. We'll get that out to you later.
Awesome, that sounds great. Well, Anthony, thank you for joining us today. I feel like I've learned a lot today.
I hope so. That's why I'm here.
I know a little bit more about the housing market now.
Sure.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
And so thank you guys and everybody for looking for a house appraisal. Bunting Appraisal right there.
Thanks, sir.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Coming up.
No place like home. Sponsored by Azura Credit Union.